Just for me, I'm honored to be the coach of this very talented team. It's the best that MLS has to offer against, as we all know, a wonderful team coached by an excellent coach named Premier League. So as you can see by the person on my left, it speaks volumes of the talent we have here in MLS. And others will be joining us on the field on Wednesday night. Exciting news, the game is sold out, so for a very enthusiastic and supportive crowd of the MLS All-Stars. I think the most important thing is we take this event very serious and we look to win this game. MLS has done well in the past against some great competition over the years, and it's very important that we have the attitude to continue that success. So, very honored to be here. I want to thank my team for playing very well for the first half of the season. It gives me the chance to coach this team, and I'm really looking forward to being around a great group of players and playing against a very good team.
Great, we'll open up for questions. Again, just raise your hand if you'd like to ask one.
Don Michaelis from the Salt Lake Tribune. I'm curious, with just a couple of days with all these guys and so much talent, how do you decide which tactics to employ and those kinds of decisions on such a short opportunity to let the guys all together?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, you're concerned about players' health, because we know we have a couple of guys that just played in a very emotional and mentally draining game yesterday for the U.S. against Mexico. So it's important we just kind of hopefully get a chance to sit down with each and every one and have a brief word to make sure they're feeling okay to play. And then from there, you just have to look at your personnel and see what you feel is the best formation to play against this team. So I think when it comes to all-star games, you're very heavily on the attacking-minded player. So I don't think we've thrown out like a 4 or 6, and go for it. We have to have some type of structure because, like I said, it's important we try to win this game. But I think in the end, the fans are coming here to be entertained, and I think you have to let the individually talented players that we have to let them express themselves and enjoy the game as much as possible. So there will be some sort of structure. We have these guys confined to one area of the field. We have to run up and down the straight lines. I think it's important for them to go out and enjoy themselves and enjoy playing with each other. Next question.
Freddie, I know this will be your first opportunity to play in probably an all-star game period in your career. Talk about, how excited you are, and maybe are you a little nervous because you've never done one of these before?
It's more for us fun than of course it's nice and honor. We don't have this in Europe, so it's a totally new experience for me. I'm not that nervous. It's just enjoyable to be here. It's a great coach, and great players that we're going to gather here and play against a team for a country where I've played my whole life. So it's a great occasion, and hopefully we can play some good football.
Next question.
Dom, as you say, MLS has been very successful in this format, but isn't it a bit of a disadvantage to play against a cohesive club? And what are the challenges for you as a coach to make your team work together?
I think it's always going to be a tough time no matter who you play against when you play against a team that's in the top 5, 6 in England. And like you look at before, these teams have been thrown together. Played a game against Chelsea a couple years back, and then West Ham. So I think one thing about football, which makes it easy, is good players can play with other good players without any type of blending in process. So I think you see that when you look at the team that Freddie plays on in Seattle. They have quite a few new, it's all new players. But the way they play, especially around the attacking third, is something that just good players kind of just mesh together very quickly. So I think that happens always. I think there's always a mutual respect when these guys step on the field together, and I think they want to enjoy the game. I also think they're very competitive, and that's why they are at now. It's because of their competitiveness and their individual ability. And so I think it'd be pretty easy to put these guys together on the field and just enjoy themselves. Just make sure that they do know when the ball turns over, there's a certain side of defending that needs to be done as well.